Guys, so we have an urgent information coming out. Travel warning issued to more than 10 million people in the West Coast. At the same time, California winter storm will hit these cities hardest. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Once again, the entire US was getting hit by a snowstorm, cold temperatures, polar vortex. The entire country was basically on alert. More than 80 plus million Americans have witnessed the storm polar vortex. At the same time, there was flight delays going on with a combination of the Gulf shutdown. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Alright, so an incoming winter storm will hit parts of California with at least 2 feet of snow, prompting National Weather Service meteorologists to warn residents of the impact. So right now, Californians need to be prepared, need to start getting ready. Alright, so we're going to get to all this news, and we will talk about the 10 million Californians when it comes to travel warning. So the storm is caused by an atmospheric river, which is a long, narrow region in the atmosphere, like rivers in the sky, that transport most of the water vapor outside of the tropics, according to NOAA. So the storms brought by atmospheric rivers are known for their heavy snow, heavy rain, and strong winds. Now, they are more commonly found on the West Coast, particularly during the winter months, although the storms can bring beneficial snow that helps supplemental reservoirs throughout the summer dry season. They can also trigger deadly flooding, mudslides, and widespread power outages. So it's a good thing, but again, it's a bad thing because again, the mudslides is like one of the craziest ones. Ooh. Is that... Man. Whew. This is a picture from March 2nd, 2024 in Nevada. Yikes. Something like that could happen. So meteorologists is sounding the alarm here, guys. They're sounding the alarm. It says here what to know. Once again, the National Weather Service meteorologists experts began warning, sounding the alarm, of the storm earlier in the week. A winter storm watch has been issued for high elevation areas in Central California. On Monday, National Weather Service Sacramento warned of heavy mountain snow hitting areas above 5,000 feet. An incoming storm system is expected to bring widespread precipitation and mountain snow above 5,000 feet, National Weather Service Sacramento said in a post on X. So here's a look at most likely rain and snow amount. So let's see what's going on here, guys. And here we go. So National Weather Service put out this information. An incoming storm system is expected to bring widespread precipitation and mountain snow above 5,000 feet. Here's a look at most likely rain and snow amounts. Confidence in timing and amounts is still low, so be sure to check back for updates. Now it says here, in a snowfall total map included with the post area like Lassen National Park, Donner Pass, Ebbets Pass, and Sonoa Pass, we're expecting anywhere from 12 to 30 inches of snow. Areas like Blue Canyon and Echo Pass we're expecting between 4 and 6 inches. At a lower elevation, heavy rain would fall instead of snow. The highest rainfall totals are expected in Blue Canyon, Fort Bragg, Placerville, Quincy, Sims, Sonoa, and Eureka. Now, the winter storm watches in place will likely be upgraded to winter storm warnings on Tuesday, National Weather Service meteorologist Stephen told Newsweek. The storm will have a significant impact, and meteorologists wanted to warn residents days in advance. This is very important here, guys. So please, if you live out there, prepare yourself. Make sure you have some extra candles. Make sure you have like winter supplies. Make sure you also get a shovel just in case, you wake up in the morning and your driveway is all kind of packed with snow. So make sure you have everything ready. The storm also will impact the San Francisco Bay Area, with most areas seeing at least 1 inch of rain and up to 3 inches possible in higher elevation. The National Weather Service Bay Area posted on X. So what people are saying, the National Weather Service, Hanford, warned in a winter storm watch, roads and especially bridges and overpasses will likely become slick and hazardous. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. The hazardous conditions could impact Thursday morning and the evening commutes. So again, this week is going to be really tough. National Weather Service said in a Tuesday forecast, in the west, a deep upper level through will bring substantial moisture to the west coast beginning on Wednesday night. Moderate to heavy rain is expected along the California coast between Wednesday and Thursday, while the heaviest snow is anticipated to occur over the Sierra on Thursday. So what happens next? Well, the storm will begin on Wednesday night. It's going to happen tomorrow, Wednesday night, with related weather alerts likely remaining in place until Friday. In some areas, people living in the impacted areas are urged to follow the advice of local weather officials and prepare before the storm arrives. All right, so once again, that's a very important news there, guys. Meteorologists, National Weather Service experts are really sounding the alarm for Californians out there. All right, so we're going to go with this next news. Truly apologize about some of these advertisements. So it says here, travel warning issued to more than 10 million people. All right, so let's see what's going on with this news here. So millions of people in Southern California were warned of hazardous driving conditions. On Tuesday morning, a dense fog swathed the region. Now, guys, I live in Florida, and there's been a lot of fog going on. I mean, a lot of fog. And it happens like around midnight, and then it lasts to like 4 or 5 a.m. But I never seen anything like this. I had to pick up my son. He worked to like almost 3 in the morning. He was closing, and it was almost 3 in the morning, and he called me up, so I had to get up and go pick him up. But it was foggy. I mean, you couldn't even see the road. It was really, really foggy. So again, this is not only today. This is basically throughout the entire week. Californians, please be aware. Make sure you have your fog lights on. Make sure that you drive really slow on this. The National Weather Service has issued dense fog advisory across several Southern California counties, including Los Angeles, Orange, San Diego, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, and Ventura. These warnings affect more than 10 million people, with significant implication for commuter and road safety throughout the region. Now, guys, they've been putting out this warning almost every other day. Now, I know this is for California this morning, but it seems like this fog is just happening every day. This is the reason why I'm making this video. So you guys be aware. If you wake up early in the morning, make sure you drive really slow. Low visibility conditions, sometimes reduced to less than a quarter mile, increase the risk of accidents and disrupt normal travel's routine, particularly during the early morning. Consequently, residents and travelers are urged to exercise heightened caution until conditions improve. Now here's the picture, guys. I mean, again, that's a fog right there. But when you driving at 3 in the morning, again, you can see like it's still some daylight going on there. But when I drove at 3 in the morning, it was nighttime and it was fog. I mean, you couldn't even see the trees. And I live like in off the grid. I live like in the mountains, like the farm region, and I mean, you couldn't see nothing. And I do have a pickup truck, and I replaced the headlight bulbs. I got the brightest one, which is the HID lights, really bright, really bright. I mean, sometimes other drivers they can get very upset, but it's legal. I mean, you can have those lights. It's not illegal. But it says here the National Weather Service advisory, in effect through mid morning on Tuesday, cover a broad swath of California's southern and central coastal regions. Impacted areas include major urban centers like Los Angeles, San Diego, Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Orange County, as well as significant stretches of highways 1 and 101. Visibility in affected zone may fall to 1/4 mile or less due to dense fog. The advisory specifically names Santa Barbara County, the southeastern coast, Ventura County beaches, Ventura County inland coast, San Luis Obispo County beaches, and several key cities such as Montecito, Goleta, Oxnard, Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Camarillo. Additional warnings are in place for Malibu coast, Los Angeles County beaches, downtown Los Angeles, and surrounding communities. Man, California is really getting hit with this fog. To the south, the National Weather Service San Diego office issues similar advisories for Orange County coastal areas, Orange County inland areas, and San Diego County coastal areas, including the cities of Garden Grove, Irvine, Carlsbad, Oceanside, Santa Ana, and San Diego itself. Visibility is forecast to drop to a quarter mile or less until at least 8 a.m. local time. All right. The primary hazard cited by all offices is low visibility that could make driving conditions hazardous. In some areas, near zero visibility is possible, particularly on highways and main roadways. Commuters are especially vulnerable during the advisory period, and motorists are instructed to use headlights, slow down, and leave ample distance between vehicles. If visibility becomes dangerously low, drivers are urged to pull off the road and turn off their vehicle light until conditions improve. Turn off their vehicle light. I don't know, guys. I mean, it just, I mean, usually people put on their emergency lights on so that way other drivers could see them from a far distance. So what people are saying? Well, it says here San Diego, the National Weather Service San Diego, in a post on X, said patching dense fog is expected for the coast and western valleys tonight into Tuesday morning. But it's going to be some more fog this week. So National Weather Service Los Angeles in a dense fog advisory: if driving, slow down, use your headlights, and leave plenty of distance ahead of you. If visibility becomes so poor and you must pull off the road due to thick and very dense fog, pull completely off the road and turn off your headlights. Okay. Yeah, you can turn off your headlights, but I think you could have your emergency lights on. Alright, so what happens next? It says here, the dense fog advisory in California are scheduled to expire at 8 a.m. PST time on Tuesday. As temperature rises through the morning, the fog is expected to lift, gradually restoring normal visibility for motorists and pedestrians. The reason why I brought this up is because this is happening almost every other day. It seems like the fog are back. So again, last year it was our fog stuff going on. A lot of people were talking about it, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fog, and this is not the first time I read this news article when it comes to fog out there in California. But again, there's going to be a lot more in the future. So again, just be aware that when driving, make sure you kind of slow down, and if you feel like pulling over, pull to the side, turn off your headlights. Just be safe out there and drive safely. All right, so I will keep you updated when it comes to these winter storm. We are definitely seeing some more storm. Winter is not even here. We still in fall, but we are seeing some winter stuff happening early in the season. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Till next time later. Peace.